what's going on? My name is Ashley Samborski, and in this video we're going to be talking about, does your religion dictate whether you get into heaven or not? Now the correct answer to that would be yes and no. If you're trying to sit next to Jesus in the afterlife and you're a Satanist, that might be a little counterproductive. However, if you belong to one of the mainstream religions, is that going to dictate whether or not you get into heaven? Before we get into that, I just want to mention a couple things. First of all, this is not some new age information that I'm sharing with you guys. This information I'm about to share with you comes after multiple visitations from the soul of Jesus. And secondly, one of two things are going to happen after you hear this information. Either you're going to paint me as the bad guy because what I'm saying goes against what you've come to believe, or it's going to open up your mind to alternative possibilities. On October 20th, 2020, when I was having a shower at my old man's house, the soul of Jesus came and paid me a visit. And one thing that I've come to learn is that it does not matter what religion you belong to that's going to dictate whether or not you get into heaven. It's the energy you contain within your heart that's going to determine whether you're sitting next to Jesus or not. One of my favorite examples that I like to give is, let's imagine thousands of years ago there's a family traveling across country and a 2-year-old falls off a wagon, never to be seen again, crawls into the woods, never learns English, never knows the name Jesus, and never belongs to a certain religion. However, he goes off, respects Mother Nature, loves the animals, and is grateful for his life that he's given. Do you honestly believe that when that individual passes away, that Jesus is going to say, hey, wait a minute, I never heard you utter my name, or you didn't belong to this religion, so you can't get into heaven? It doesn't work that way. What I've been shown is that what energy you carry in your heart is going to dictate where you go in the afterlife. To align with the energy of love, that's the energy that Jesus contains, and he will know your name whether you know him or not. You know, more recently I was working with a shaman, and I don't know if you guys are aware of the capabilities, but when you watch a shaman even on social media when they're doing a live and you think something, they can hear your thoughts. And you know, I was working with a shaman and he announced that he was Christian, and all I did was simply think to myself, well, that's interesting. Didn't Christians kill people like you back in the day? You know, here's a guy talking about crystals and ways to trap souls and talking about black magic and all this kind of stuff. And I didn't say this out loud, I didn't comment on it, I just thought about it. And you know, some of the things I teach are Jesus never walked on water. Water is representative of emotions, and I believe that was an analogy for Jesus rose above his emotions, because the teachings that I speak of go against what he comes to believe. The next thing I know, he's going on a smear campaign in his videos. So if you belong to a certain religion and somebody has different beliefs but is still a lover and a follower of Jesus, and that causes you to get all riled up, you have some work to do. A good prayer that many people would benefit from is, Dear Jesus, please teach me how to be more compassionate. Because one thing that I've come to learn is that a lot of people claiming to be Jesus followers can become the biggest haters the second you have something different to say than they believe. So if you belong to a certain religion and you're leaving church and fingering the guy that just cut you off and you're always angry, you're going to be very shocked on where you go in the afterlife. Just something to think about. Thought I'd share with you guys. Hit that like and follow, and we'll see you in the next one.